Rise and prove, kill your laziness. Arjun Sharma lived in the small town of Gulmohar, where time seemed to move slower than anywhere else. The streets were quiet, the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and people lived simple lives. Arjun, a 20-year-old college dropout, spent most of his days lying on a broken wooden cot on his veranda, watching clouds drift by. He wasn't always lazy. In school, Arjun was known for his sharp mind and quick wit. His teachers often praised him, saying, "Arjun will go far in life." But once he finished school, something changed. Without exams and competition, Arjun started sleeping late, skipping meals, and wasting hours on his phone. Day after day, he kept telling himself, "I'll start tomorrow." His father, Mr. Ramesh Sharma, a retired postman, watched silently but with growing concern. "You are wasting your life, son," he often said, "you're like a car stuck in mud. No one else can pull you out. You must press the pedal yourself." But Arjun would nod, mumble a half-hearted, "Okay, Baba," and return to his phone. Then came the day that changed everything. One summer morning, as Arjun lazily sipped tea, a loud knock came at the gate. It was the postman. Arjun walked over and took the letter without even asking who it was from. The envelope was clean, white, and carried a golden seal. Curious, he tore it open. Inside was a formal letter from TechSpark India, a startup training program that selected 10 young people from across the country every year and trained them in technology, business, and leadership, for free. The letter read, "Dear Arjun Sharma, we are pleased to inform you that you have been selected for the TechSpark Young Achievers Program 2025. The program begins in 1 month in New Delhi. Kindly confirm your participation within 7 days." Arjun blinked. He didn't remember applying. Maybe he had filled some form months ago and forgotten. "Baba, look at this," he shouted, running inside. Mr. Sharma read the letter carefully. "This is a chance, Arjun. Life is giving you a push. But will you get up and walk?" Arjun felt a strange mix of fear and excitement. Could he really do this? For the next 2 days, Arjun debated with himself. "I can't do it, I've been lazy for too long, I'll fail," he whispered to himself. Then one evening, he saw a small boy, no older than 10, selling balloons on the street. The boy had one leg but still moved faster than most people. He laughed with every balloon he sold, ran on his crutch, and didn't seem to care about his struggle. Something in Arjun shifted. If he can smile through his pain, can't I fight my laziness? That night, Arjun made a promise. "From tomorrow, I will rise." The next morning, Arjun set an alarm for 5 a.m. When it rang, he groaned and reached to turn it off. His mind screamed, "Just 5 more minutes." But he sat up, sweating. No more laziness, he shouted at himself. He got up, washed his face, and went for a walk for the first time in years. His legs ached, his body complained, but his heart felt alive. He began following a routine. Woke up early, exercised, read books on technology, watched online classes. His father watched in silence, eyes wet with pride. One day, he said softly, "I think you are starting to drive that stuck car, son." Arjun smiled. He confirmed his participation in TechSpark and took the train to New Delhi. It was his first time outside Gulmohar. At the TechSpark campus, he was shocked. Tall buildings, smart classmates, robots, computers, presentations, it was a different world. At first, Arjun struggled. He couldn't keep up. His classmates had strong English, technical knowledge, and confidence. He felt like running away. But then he remembered the balloon boy. And his promise. So he stayed. He worked harder, slept less, practiced presentations in front of a mirror, read everything he could, asked for help without shame. The first time Arjun gave a presentation at TechSpark, his voice trembled, and he forgot half his lines. Some students giggled. But the mentor, Ms. Priya Sethi, smiled warmly. You have something special, Arjun. Don't worry about being perfect. Just improve one step every day. That night, instead of crying, Arjun stood in front of the mirror and repeated the lines 10 times. The next presentation went a little better. Then a little more. Day by day, Arjun's confidence grew. His small victories began to add up. He created his first app, a simple tool to help farmers calculate crop prices. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. His classmates clapped for the first time, not out of sympathy, but respect. He wrote in his journal, "Don't wait to feel confident. Just start. Confidence will come." 1 month into the program, TechSpark announced a surprise test, a 48-hour challenge where teams had to design a full product and pitch it to a panel of CEOs. It was the biggest event yet. Arjun's team was excited, but midway through the challenge, their designer fell sick and left. His team members panicked. "We're done," said Ravi, one teammate. "No, we're not," said Arjun firmly. "We've come too far." For the next 24 hours, Arjun did the work of 2 people. He barely slept, ate, or moved. He coded, designed, rehearsed, and even motivated others. By the time they presented, his eyes were red, voice tired, but his heart was on fire. The panel applauded. Their team won 3rd prize. One judge said, "This boy, Arjun, he has grit. And grit beats talent when talent is lazy." Weeks later, Arjun received a letter from his father. "Dear son, I still remember the boy who used to lie on the veranda, watching clouds. That boy has now built something brighter than clouds, a future. I may have retired from work, but watching you rise is the greatest reward of my life. You're proud, Baba." Arjun wiped his tears. That night, he didn't study. He just looked up at the stars and whispered, "Thank you, Baba." At the end of the 6-month program, every student had to present a final project that would determine whether they would be recommended to companies or not. Arjun worked day and night. His project was called Kisan Connect, an app that helped small farmers get fair prices for their crops by connecting directly with markets and buyers. He didn't want to impress anyone. He wanted to serve. On the final day, he stood on the stage, lights shining, heart racing, and spoke, "I was once a boy trapped in laziness. I blamed others. I waited for motivation. But one day I realized, no one is coming to push me. I had to push myself. And today, I am here to say, you can too." The crowd stood and clapped. His project won the Best Social Impact Award. A few months later, Arjun was offered a job at a tech company, but he politely declined. Instead, he returned to Gulmohar. His father was shocked. "Why did you come back, son?" Arjun smiled, "Because I want to help others rise too." He started a small training center called Utho India, Rise, India. He taught kids from poor families how to use computers, speak confidently, and fight laziness. Many of his students were just like the old Arjun, smart but stuck. One day, a shy boy asked him, "Sir, how do you stop being lazy?" Arjun chuckled and said, "You don't stop being lazy overnight. You kill laziness one small action at a time. Wake up earlier, walk when you feel sleepy, speak even when your voice shakes, and never wait for the right time. The right time is now." Years passed. Utho India grew into a nationwide movement. Arjun became a mentor to thousands. He was invited to speak at universities, on TV, and at government conferences. But he never let it get to his head. Every day, he still woke up at 5 a.m., read for 1 hour, and wrote in his journal. One entry read, "Laziness is like a chain. It feels comfortable, but it keeps you trapped. To be free, you must break it. And when you do, you don't just rise, you fly." Arjun Sharma.